Can you guys? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what the heck happened. Anyway, you guys, I got this story that literally took me by surprise. And I keep hearing people say that there is no racism in America, and I think that it is absolutely crazy that somebody can fix their mouth to say that there's no racism. But first, let me say hello to You Learn with Robert. You guys, I encourage you guys to go over there and learn from Robert for real, because he has a lot of amazing information. And I saw him today in Swoop Like Me's live, and I was like, wait a minute, I have not, I promise you, I don't know if YouTube is on be in a jerk mode or what. I am not getting anybody's notification. And I have this sick thought in my head that I don't want to subscribe and unsubscribe, because what if somebody decides to do a giveaway and I happen to be that number and I end up losing because y'all, my head be going everywhere. Robert, I want to drop the link. Can you come up? Are you able to? I'm gonna wait for your response. Just unring and ring again. Suit tells me, yeah, Buddha, but I told you what my thought process is. What if I unring and ring again and I unring my number that you might have called by doing some type of giveaway? Then I'll be peed off. Robert, are you busy? I'm laying in the bed. Can you come up? Yes or no? Even I know you say you laying in the bed. Oh, it's probably 8 o'clock your time if you're on the East Coast time. Been out of town. But you still didn't answer my question. Can you or can you not? Laying in the bed and been out of town, that's not answering my question. Hey, I'm gonna hurt him. Robert, yay or nay? All right, you know what? I'm gonna leave it right there. So, you guys, I don't know if the picture is showing on the beginning, but I want to show you guys something that really took me back, because they're saying that there's no racism. In a second, what is this thing doing? Share screen. Okay, there you go. Telling you, these computers sometimes they have their own mind. Okay, you see this picture? The article is covering it for some reason, which is making me mad. Hold on a second. When I figure this stuff out, I'll be a happy camper. Hold on a second. I just can't get it. I can't get it, y'all. So what it is, in Houston, Texas, they labeled it strange fruit on display in Houston, Texas. Activists removed bizarre racist Halloween decoration depicting black bodies hanging from trees in black neighborhood. So you have this Caucasian family, as you can see it right there. They moved into a black neighborhood and they thought that it would be a good idea. Yeah, I'm cool with it, Robert. It's cool. They thought it would be a good idea to hang four what looked like black body parts, like black people. And so it came to the attention. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they're saying that there's no racism in America. So what happened was they ended up contacting the NAACP and all that good old stuff. So it says public outcry brought Houston area activists to one predominantly black neighborhood to remove a very bizarre, offensive set of Halloween decorations that resemble black bodies hanging upside down from trees. The Houston Chronicle report that the decorations were hung from a tree in front of a home in the Third Ward community. Community members called for the removal of the decorations, stating their imagery mimics public lynching. And so these people, when they asked them, they were so nasty and rude, and they said they wasn't about to, remove it. And I'm like, what? What you mean you're not gonna remove it? So the activists and everybody came out to talk to this individual, and the individual decided, I'm not removing anything. So a neighbor told the Chronicle they were put up last week by one homeowner. Many neighbors know the homeowner puts up Halloween decorations every year, but they called this year's display immeasurably insensitive and racist. Community activists and city officials were notified the Saturday that followed. And so they had the news out there and everything. This person still decided they were not going to remove these images that resemble four bodies being lynched upside down. Houston City Council member Carolyn Evans Shabazz visited the home to speak with the homeowner and tell him the display was hanging from trees that were on city property. He told her they were merely Halloween decorations. But see, that shows how ignorant some people are, and that shows that racism is very much well and alive today. And then you have these people saying, "Oh no, it's not true. It's not true." So what other group of people do you know that they were literally hanging from trees in America? No one but black people. I haven't heard of any other race being hung unless they're keeping that tucked away as a really, really good secret. Yes, thank you. Hit the like button. Miss April, would you like to come up? I'm going to drop this link. Y'all, this is my partner in crime right here. Yeah, so it was really disheartening to see that a white family would come into a predominantly black area and hang up this type of display, thinking that it was cute and justified, but these black people were not having it. You get what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have it either. I don't care what neighborhood you are in, whatever your racial issues are. You need to figure out why you hate people that you have never met. If no one has ever done anything to you personally that was of any other race, then you shouldn't even have hatred in your heart. What you doing it because mom and them and daddy and granny and all them? Well, this is a new time, okay? Because really, to be honest, there is really no pure-blooded individual. Somewhere along the line, our family have mixed blood with different races, whether our skin tones are still darkened. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just sit here and, like I hear the word all the time, go back to Africa. Well, guess what? My family has never been, they know nothing about Africa. So keep those words to yourself, and I don't want to give back nasty words, but if I have to, sometimes, I may shoot my shot. Miss April, I dropped the link in here for you. People need to stop. For real. Exactly. That's horrible. Yep. Yep. Shaking my head. Robert says exactly. Exactly. So these people found out that it was justified. They didn't want to cut it down, but it was on public property. That tree was not a part of that individual's private property. So that individual really had no business hanging those bodies. And so they were like, "Well, I'm not taking it down," and they were nasty. So let me continue with my story. Community activists, you know what, these names be kicking me all up in my jaw. Quanell X also tried to speak with the homeowner but was unsuccessful in his attempts. He went to the home occupy excuse me, yeah, what? Accompanied by another popular Houston activist, Candace Matthews. Both characterized the display as racist. And as it was, even looking at it, if you just click on it and without any words, you'd be like, what the hell? That's racist as hell. Because we know what that stands for. We know what that means. Our ancestors had to deal with that, fearing for their lives when a Caucasian person decided to get drunk. Let's go hang some Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And you might not have done anything, but by the mere fact that your skin is dark in tone, let's go hang some Negroes. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice with my words, because YouTube got a little bit sensitive. Hold on, together. Been up since 3 a.m. It's definitely not you. Got in at about 6 a.m. My body is like my brother Low. Yeah, that's sad. Uh-huh. Okay, I understand, Robert. I'm not going to hold it against you right now, but maybe later on when I do that fun facts about you, I'm gonna talk trash. So just be prepared for it. Okay, so before the decorations were cut down, Quanell X brought a lawyer to confirm that the decorations were on city property. The Houston Police Department also confirmed they were hung from a tree on city property. So my thing is this. I'm going to see if there's a video. I don't want to get hit with it. They said it was a video, but I don't see the video. You see how they be fooling your girl? That's cold. Okay, and it says, I told him they were offensive. He did not care. Evan Shabazz said, I told him he's in a predominantly African American neighborhood, and when people are offended, sometimes things happen. But he didn't seem to care. He was very abrasive. Community activist Cornell X also tried to speak with the homeowner but was unsuccessful in his attempt. He went to the home accompanied by another popular Houston activist, Candace Matthews. Both characterized the display as racism. Before the decorations were cut down, Cornell X brought a lawyer to confirm that the decorations were on city property. The Houston Police Department also confirmed that it was on city property. And then it says every historian, however you say, Houstonian, Texan, and America should be outraged by the strange fruit display in Houston. Houston NAACP President James Dixon said. The NAACP Houston branch also released a statement denouncing the display. It is our position that leading citizens in our city should join us in condemning this behavior whenever it arises, emphasizing that this doesn't reflect the spirit of Houston's respect for all people of every race. The statement read, I don't know what his intentions were, but they were cut down, so to speak. Shabazz told the Chronicle, I assume that if he puts them back up, they're going to get cut back down. So I don't understand why this person will come into a predominantly black neighborhood and turn around and put something like that up and think that it was okay. And first of all, you didn't even know, you were so damn stupid that you didn't even know it was city property that you put those displays up. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't get the mindset. What did you think was going to happen? Did you want to start a race war? Because that's what it seemed like to me. So you put this display up, and then people, if they wouldn't have thought to go and complain about it to the authorities, I'm glad that nothing happened. Right. If they hadn't have gone to the authorities to explain to the authorities what was going on, and they would have just outright reacted, then he would have tried to holler hate crime, hate crime, hate crime, hate crime, because I'm a Caucasian person living in a black neighborhood and I don't see anything wrong with it. And the famous word, I have a lot of black friends. Well, apparently you don't, because no black friend will sit there and allow you to display that type of behavior. I hear it all the time when someone gets caught displaying racist words and actions or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I have black friends. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that if your black friend saw you do this, there would be no more you and that person being friends. And I'm pretty sure of, I'm 100% sure that you wouldn't be friends, because I know that the ones that I have on this live with me, they certainly would not be friends with you anymore after this display. I think that friendship would be severed. And then you have a nerve to have an attitude because they told you to cut it down. This is not the only time that this has happened. This has happened also in New York City. They had a whole family, like you had the mother, the father, the kids, a whole family. They hung from a tree, um, made look like they were hanging from a tree. And I thought that that was absolutely disgusting. Why would you do that? Now, if we turned around and did some really, really racist stuff to like white people, then they would have a field day with it. And I'm, like I said, and like Robert said, I'm glad that nothing happened. But just think if somebody would have just been like, oh, heck no, you know? And I think really he should be in trouble. I think that there should be charges brought against him. And I think that he should pay a hefty fine because you actually put that on public property that does not even belong to you. So I think that more things should happen with this gentleman. I think that maybe there should be something that can happen to tell him, take your money and get up out of here. Something like that should definitely happen, because you can't come into a all black neighborhood and start with your ruckus. It don't work that way. You are outnumbered, possibly. You are outnumbered. So if you keep on with your antics, you're gonna find out in the worst kind of way, that that wasn't cute. people have so much hatred in their heart today. I don't know what's going on with this world. The things that they're doing that are wrong, they feel people feel like it's right. It's almost like the Bible says they've been turned over to their own reprobated mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you do stuff and you know it's wrong, but in your head you feel like you're 100% correct. But I don't want to hold you guys long. I just wanted to show you guys this video of this Mad Hatter that decided that he was going to stick up uh, some kind of bull crap that he just did. You know, I'm going to see if I can get a better picture. Hold on a second, because you need to really see this. I don't think that you guys can see it as well as I do. And I want you guys to be able to see this, because to me, this is absolutely insane. Insanity at its best. Let me see if I can share this, stop this, and okay. Oh, shucks, it showed for a hot second. Hold on, let me see if I can get it back. In case people are like, well, I didn't see anything. Let me try to show you what I'm referring to. This is what I'm referring to. This picture right here. And this is public property. And this person had no right on God's green earth to even put that kind of picture up. Look at that. Why would you want to do something like that? Why would you want to come into an all black neighborhood and do something like that? You knew exactly what it meant, and you knew it would be very much so controversial in this area. But you thought it was a cute thing to do. You thought that you could come in with your bully mentality, be nasty, and that's what happens when a lot of people move into certain areas. They come in and they start trouble, and they do it so that the people in that area could say, you know what, I don't want to stay here anymore. And then they'll end up selling their home. No, don't let somebody run you out of something that you worked hard for. If they don't want to follow the rules, then you take other actions and you get busy with them. You know what I'm saying? Miss April, I dropped the link earlier, and I don't know if you want to come up. I'll drop it again. I don't know if you're busy. Hold on, let me see. And you can tell me what you think about this whole situation. I think it's disgusting. And they did this, and it's supposed to be cute. I don't think that is cute. I don't think that is cute at all. B Rob is in the house. Yeah, I don't think this is cool at all. I think this is very disgusting, very disheartening. And this happens a lot where you have people that move in to these areas, and they do that, and I definitely don't want anybody to think that I'm a racist, because I'm not. I treat you the way you treat me. If you're nasty to me, then guess what? You're gonna get it back. If you cool with me, I'm gonna be cooler than a cucumber with you. But I noticed a lot, like a lot of black areas like Compton, and there's an area Pasadena. Sorry about that. Like a lot of Los Angeles was all black. Even South Los Angeles. There are other cities. I just can't think of them offhand, but they were predominantly black. And then the Latinos started moving in, and they started causing issues with the black people. And they started like doing all types of stuff. Like there's one city called Glassell Park and Highland Park in Los Angeles area. It used to be all predominantly black. Now when you go in, it's all predominantly Latino, and like the black people that have been there for years, they slowly push them out of their neighborhoods. And I think that we need to stop doing that. I think that when you come to a certain neighborhood, you just come on in and just be you. You don't have to come in being a bully. Just come in and be yourself. Just come in and live your life. Just come in, if you don't like somebody, let it be for something that they've done to you. Don't just not like somebody for the color. Yeah, gentrification. Don't let it be for the color of somebody's skin or their nationality. You know what I'm saying? And it was something that Miss April has said, and she says it a lot. She was saying when people, when she was younger, she said, I used to play at everybody's house, all the kids' house. We wasn't looking at color. We wasn't worrying about none of that. You know, we didn't see color. We just saw the person. We just saw that we got along. Our families cooked together. We hung out. We did a number of things together. You know what I'm saying? And now it seems like on purpose, today on purpose, that the government wants to push harder than ever before racism, to keep anybody that wants to pair up and be friends and agree with black people. They want to fight them or and tell them and poison their minds against us. And really, if you look at it, you have bad in every group, every race, every religion of people. You have some knuckleheads, you have some spoiled apples, you have some of those that just float to the top, which is the rotten ones. It's not everybody in every race. And we need to get away from that thinking, oh, that's a Latino person, they must be prejudiced. You don't know that person. That person might see you fall down in the middle of the street and run outside and pick you up and help you up. You can't blame it on everybody. And that's what we need to get out of. And America is definitely bad with that. Because my son, he was in the military and he was coming back telling me stories how some of the people from different countries were with them when they were in the military, how bad America talks about black people. They talk bad about us. Even if we do stuff, they highlight us more than they do the stuff that their people do. And my son was like, this guy was like, they told us to stay away from black people because black people this and black people that, but they're good for this and they're good for that. And my son became friends with a lot of people from a whole lot of different countries, and they found out, why do America hate black people so much? My son said, I could never explain it. I'm only one person. I can't explain it. And neither can I to this day. Nobody can really explain it. I mean, you can label it as jealousy. Well, we know jealousy is cruel as the grave. You can name it whatever you want to. But what is the root cause of it? Why? That's what I'd like to know. Why? If I could go back in time to the first person that started to become prejudiced, I would have a conversation as to why. Why do you hate black people so much? What have we done to you guys to cause you to be the way that you are, to cause you to spew the hatred that you spew? Why? Why was it so bad? Why was it so important for you to be so extremely hateful? That's what I would want to know. If I could go back, I would want to know why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's long overdue. We need to get rid of it. We need to stop it. We need to stop separating like other countries. Like my son was telling me, when you go to Europe, everybody, no matter where you come from, is a European. I understand that, Miss April. I do understand that. But what I'm saying is America separate us into categories. Like if you go to Europe, you're just a European. If you go to Russia, you're not going to be saying, "Oh, that's an African Russian." You're just going to be a Russian. You're just going to be a European. You're just going to be an Indian. You're just going to be an Asian. It's just you're going to be a Japanese person. They're not going to they don't separate like America. Oh, you African American. Why are we named after two continents anyway? That's my question. Oh, you're Mexican American, or you're Asian American, or you're Jamaican American, or you're this American, or you're this and that. Why do we have to separate? Why can't we all, like they say, just be American people in general? And I know that black people do stuff to our own race, but it doesn't help when you have a bunch of good people and the ones that are in office are spewing hatred even against the ones that are civilized and doing good things. So I do understand that as well. And I know that we can be our own worst enemy, but not everybody is sitting there talking trash about one another. Not every black person is trying to stab another black person in the back. We have those bad apples, but they can't just say everybody is a bad apple. There is not true. Look at you. You're an amazing person, Miss April. You know, Robert is a nice person so far that I know. You know, B Rob, he's nice. You know, I haven't had any issues with Buddha. She's okay. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know why they do this to us. I don't have an answer for it. You know, I just don't get it. But you know, we got to work on ourselves, and those that don't want to do right, we just have to separate ourselves from them. I don't want to be clumped in the same category, and when people look at my skin tone and be like, "Oh my God, she this and she that." I don't like that. I just really don't like that. But I just wanted to bring this story to you guys, um, because I thought it was absolutely crazy. I thought it was over the top that this person would make such a bold statement and a bold decision. And I don't. When did you hang? When did he have time to hang this up? You mean to tell me nobody saw him hanging this stuff up? Did he do it in the middle of the night where nobody was looking? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And if he decides to hang them back up again, what charges are going to be brought against him, if any? So that's something that people need to be like on the lookout for, because apparently this guy has a lot of hatred in his heart, and nobody knows how far he will go. But with that being said, you guys, I just wanted to just throw this story out there. It came across my news feed, and I wanted to share it with you guys to see what your thoughts were. And I thank you, because I know you could have been anywhere else tonight, but you chose to click on my channel. Thank you so very much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Miss April. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, B Rob. And thank you to those that will come in later and watch the video. I appreciate you. Much love, everybody. Have an amazing evening. Talk to you later. Bye.